Doug, you've used this, talked about emotional validation a couple of times here in this. And can you give us a little bit more insight into what that means, emotional validation versus emotional invalidation?
Yes. So how many of you that are watching today recall being 3 years old? I'm picking 3 just as an arbitrary number, arbitrary age. And you're outside running around and you fall down and you scrape your knee and it starts to bleed and you start to cry. What are you told? Put it in the Q&A. Just what are you told? We're going to
Brush it off.
Yep, there we go.
Rub dirt on it. Don't cry. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't cry, don't cry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
There you
Kiss
go.
it for you.
Now, this is what you were told. And even today, as adults, you get emotionally upset and somebody says, it's not that big a deal. But I do listen to you. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Don't be such a drama queen. Oh, you're just being a sissy or a girly girl, right? And how does it feel? Put this in the Q&A. How does it feel when somebody tells you not to feel what you're feeling? They're basically emotionally invalidating you. They're telling you not to feel what you're feeling. What's that feel like to you? How do you experience that?
Makes it worse.
It makes it worse.
It absolutely makes it worse.
Here's an interesting comment from one of the listeners. He says, at age 3, I was told how to act, speak, and feel. It was as though my feelings did not matter.
And that is everybody experiences that. That is called emotional invalidation. I call it the first most deadly sin. It is a form of pervasive, insidious emotional abuse that we heap on each other and our children because it's unconscious. And the reason that we emotionally invalidate is because, number one, we don't know any better. Number 2, it's what our parents did to us and their parents did to them going back thousands of years. But number 3, most importantly, we emotionally invalidate to soothe our own anxiety around the emotions of another person because we have not been trained how to manage our own emotions and the other emotions of another people. We have not developed emotional competency. When somebody else gets upset, it's going to trigger in us anxiety, and our brain is going to go into immediate defensive mode and say, hey, stop feeling what you're feeling. Because if you stop feeling what you're feeling, I'm not going to feel anxious and I'm going to feel good about myself. So emotional invalidation is ultimately a very selfish, self-centered way of trying to deal with another person's emotions.